Hey guys, it's Catherine. So today I'm going to be doing a video about all my piercings and tattoos. I've seen these videos a lot on YouTube and I like watching them. I think they're fun and entertaining to watch. And I like watching them. I think they're fun. So I have 7 piercings and 3 tattoos, so I thought that I have enough to make a video about this. I know it's not a whole lot of, stuff, but it's still good enough to make a video about it. I'm going to go into when I got piercing or tattoo, how much it hurt, cost, like aftercare of it, just kind of everything, and just kind of an overview of all the piercings and tattoos I have. So, without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, so first piercings that I got was my earlobes. I'm going to show kind of like a close-up of them, but I have my firsts, my seconds, and my thirds pierced, and for lobes. So the firsts I got in 2nd grade, and the second piercing I got was in 5th grade. So these two I kind of don't really remember a whole lot how it hurt, but if I remember correctly, it was not very painful, and it was probably like maybe a 2 out of 10, maybe a 1 to a 2 out of 10 on like the pain scale, and so it really was not that bad. Healing aftercare wise, it probably hurt a little bit. It hurt probably to sleep on it, moving my hair and that kind of stuff, but overall I like these piercings, and they were a long time ago, so I don't remember a whole lot about them. Triples again I got in 2016, so like last year, and it again was about a 3 out of 10. Didn't hurt that bad. Healing wise wasn't that bad. It did hurt a little bit to sleep on, I'll give it that, and my hair kept getting caught in it, but it's fully healed now and it's not even been a year, so it's good to go for me. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, next I have 2 cartilage piercings. Again, I'm going to show close-ups here. So the hoop that I have in right now is going to be my first cartilage piercing I got. I got that in 2015. It was the first cartilage piercing I got, and it really, pain-wise, for the actual piercing, did not hurt that bad. Again, I would rate it like a 3 out of 10, so about the same as my triples. It didn't hurt that bad, but like the difference between lobe piercings and cartilage piercings is cartilage piercings, in my personal like experience, take a whole lot longer to heal, and they're very painful when they're healing. The actual piercing doesn't hurt that bad, and it's not much different from a lobe piercing, but this hoop one that I've had for like 2 years, and it just finished healing. It was terrible to heal. I couldn't sleep on it for like half a year. My hair would get caught in it all the time. Every time I'd get my hair done, like cut or colored or anything like that, she would rip it and it would hurt really bad. And I'd clean it every day, but it would just keep getting like, not infected, but just like, it would be painful. And it was annoying, and it took so long to heal, and I wanted to take it out so many times, but I didn't. And I kind of toughed through it, and now I like it because it's completely healed, but it took so long, and I hated it when it was healing because it was a pain. So, care-wise, it sucked. Actual piercing-wise, it was fine. It was like a 3 out of 10. I originally got this one with a stud, and so it was like $80 for the piercing and the stud. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's a little bit more because I did get this pierced with a needle and not a gun. Thank God. I know some people got their cartilage pierced with a gun and then it got infected, and it's not, don't do that. Whatever you do, do not get your cartilage pierced with a gun. It's not a good idea. Not gonna end well. So I didn't. Next piercing I have is just my 2nd cartilage. Again, it's the one above here. I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bit more sore and like newer because I just got this a couple months ago. So I got my double one above it, and it's a very small stud. Pain-wise, again, 3 out of 10. Did not hurt that bad. For some reason, this one is healing a lot better than my original cartilage did. So I don't know why. I really don't. I can sleep on it now. It doesn't really bug my hair or get in my way when I get my hair colored or cut or anything like that. It's not super big deal. It's healing a lot better. I do take care of it and clean it every day with sea salt spray that I made, and it is healing a lot better. and so far I love it, and I really like the look of having like a double cartilage. Again, I'm going to show like closer looks of it. So those are all my ear piercings I have, and then my next piercing was my nose. So my nose I got on my 18th birthday, because I remember I got it with a stud and I got the jewelry for free, and then I just had to pay for the piercing. So I paid like 60 bucks, but it normally would have been probably about the same as the cartilage, so about 80. But I only had to pay for the actual piercing, not the jewelry. So it was about 60 bucks for my nose. It doesn't hurt crazy bad, but it also triggers your like tear ducts, and so it makes you cry even though it doesn't hurt that bad. So it's kind of like a weird pain. I would rate it like a 3.5 to a 4 out of 10. Again, not that bad. I don't want to have to get it done again if it falls out, but like it's not that bad, and I really love it. I don't know why, but like ever since I was a little kid, in elementary school even, like I wanted my nose pierced. Like I didn't want it pierced in elementary school, but I knew that I would want my nose pierced. And it is probably my favorite piercing I have out of all of my piercings is my nose. And it is the best thing ever. So I would not take it back at all. The pain was not that bad. The healing process was really not that bad. I've had it pierced, so I'm 19 now. So I've had it pierced for a little over a year, and it really was not that bad. Okay, so that is all my piercings on my like face, ear area. And then the last piercing that I have is my belly button. So again, I'm going to insert like a clip of it. But my belly button was a very weird pain. And so it probably like hits your nerves or something like that when you pierce it and like go through the belly button area. But it basically feels like when you're getting it pierced, it feels like you're hitting your funny bone, like amplified throughout your whole body. And it's so weird. It's like tingling and like deep kind of tingling pain going out throughout your whole stomach area, and it just feels so weird. That was like a 6 out of 10. It hurt, and I did not like it getting it done. But now that I have it done, I really like it, and I just have a super small, like I have the jewelry in that I got it pierced with. I like super small belly button jewelry, and I think it looks super nice and pretty. Here we go. I got it done with one of my best friends, Natalie, and she wanted hers for years and years, and so I went with her and got mine done too. And it was a fun experience. I just wouldn't do it again if it fell out. So the first tattoo I got was this one on my wrist, and it's an M. It's the zodiac sign for Scorpio, which is what I am. I was born October 31st, so I am a Scorpio. It's my astrological symbol, and I think it really is a good representation of me, and I really like astrology, and I think it's very interesting, and so I decided to get this as my first tattoo. I got this like a week after I turned 18, so like a year and a half ago. It did not hurt that bad, like a 3 out of 10. It was not that painful. It was kind of expensive just because I went to a store that's near me. They normally go by the hourly rate, but then they have the like store minimum where it has to be this much, and I wasn't thinking, and I chose a store that had an $80 minimum, so this was $80. And if I had done more research, I would have gone to a different place that had like a $60 minimum. So fast forward a little bit, last January I got my second tattoo on my back, and I will again show you a close-up of it. It is a lotus flower, and then there's this little symbol at the bottom. It is very meaningful for me. It has a lot of meaning. The bottom part is a symbol for eating disorders, so that is something that I've struggled with in the past. I used to struggle with anorexia and being underweight and not eating very much. I have struggled with that in the past, and I still fight myself with it. I still have to take care of myself and make sure that I eat and that I don't let my like thoughts control my eating. The bottom part is eating disorders, disorder symbol, and that is supposed to represent the past. And then the top of the tattoo is a lotus flower, which is supposed to symbolize regrowth or change. So it's like change from like your past to the future. And it's like you're still accepting your past and knowing that it's a part of you, but you're learning from that experience and changing and becoming better and growing into something new. And I think it's a really important part of me and of who I am. Even if it's not my favorite part of me, it's a part of who I am, and it's something that I struggle with and that I know and I accept as a part of me. Along with that mumble jumble, very long explanation, I got my tattoo last January, that one, and it was pretty painful. It was the most painful thing that I have tattoo piercing wise. It was probably like a 6 out of 10. So about the same as the belly button, but it's a different kind of pain. It was a very sharp pain, and like I went with my friend Kat, and she was like, I was like squeezing her hand the whole time, and it was so painful and so like sharp pain because it was right on my spine, and it was bigger, and there was shading, and oh my god, it took like an hour, and it was so painful, so bad. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I would make it like 7 out of 10. So it was pretty bad. And it was $120. So not too bad considering the size of it, and it was a lot bigger than this. Was $80 versus my back one was $120, and so it price-wise makes more sense to get like a bigger one. So my third tattoo I got on my inner right arm, on my right hand, on my elbow. And wow, that was a really weird explanation. But I will show you like close up. Anyways, this tattoo I got was my last one, and it's just a saying that Here we go. Thought was important and kind of like something to remember in life, and it says this too shall pass, and kind of meant to like focus on the good things in life and not focus on the bad things or the negative things in life, because everything is only temporary and it'll all pass eventually, and life is what you make of it, and not to focus on the negative things basically. And I just think it's a really important quote, and I really like it a lot. This was about, I'm gonna say like a 5 on the pain tolerance, 4 to 5. It was shorter than my back tattoo, obviously, but it was at a very painful part because it was like on my inner elbow. It was a black like quote, but it still like turned out really nice, and I really liked the script. I found like a certain script that I liked. So yeah, those are all my tattoos and piercings. Again, I have 7 piercings and 3 tattoos, and I love every single one of them because I take so long to like decide on what I'm gonna get and where I'm gonna get it and like what I'm gonna do. Piercings and tattoo wise, I don't regret any of them because I literally take like over a year to decide for every one I get, so I need a lot of time to think about it. But I hope this video was somewhat helpful and interesting. I like watching these videos a lot, so I thought I'd make one for myself. I'll see you guys in my next video, and bye!
And one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me.